So let's talk about cheating on your ketogenic lifestyle. Hey folks, a little change of scenery today. So please excuse me if there are cars driving by and you can hear all the cicadas because they get a little loud. But today I kind of wanted to just talk about, questions that I see over and over again is, should I cheat? Have you ever cheated on your ketogenic lifestyle? Is it okay if I have like one cheat day a month or one cheat day a week? And there is no really good answer. Sorry, my hand's getting tired already. And the humidity is just awful. So yes, there is no one good answer. I always say it's gonna depend on how you approach things. Now, I look at the ketogenic lifestyle as a weight loss tool and for a weight maintenance tool too. So I come from that perspective, and I think people a lot of the times don't agree with me on things because they're coming from just an overall health perspective, whereas I'm just like, I just want to keep that weight low, I want to get it off and keep it off. So I already disagree with some people about things, but for me, because I come from that weight loss and maintenance perspective, it's so important to get a hold on emotional eating and food habits and food addictions. So that's why I have not cheated. I've gone over calories. Yes, I've gone over carbs. I've been out of ketosis. But, for me, there are just lines that keto draws in the sand. Where there are foods that I can and cannot eat. And so that's really helpful for me. Also, when you're losing weight and you're eating at a calorie deficit, you are burning that fat because you are in a state of ketosis and you're burning it from your body. So it's really helpful for weight loss and you don't feel as hungry. So that's why I love it. That's why I promote it. And that's why I think it would work for so many people who like tasty, savory food. So again, it all comes down to what will work for you, and one of the biggest keys in weight loss is sustainability. No matter what diet, program, or lifestyle you choose to follow, it has to be sustainable so that you can do it long enough to lose the weight and then also maintain some form of weight loss, whether you adapt it or not. But you need to have something that you can do for the long term. So if your approach for the long term is to allow yourself a day out of the month to just totally break and cheat on keto, I'm not going to say that that's bad. For me, I cannot handle that. And you have to decide that for yourself. Do you need these lines in the sand? Do you need to just say, you know what? This has caused me so much trouble in the past. These foods, I'm addicted to them. I crave them. I need to get over that. And so I'm going to do keto and just cut it all out. I have to keep adjusting. So you have to make that decision for yourself. I can't do it. Nobody else can do it for you. And don't care, what other people say. It's just going to be whatever works for you. So if having a cheat day helps you maintain your overall weight loss lifestyle, if you want to lose weight, again, that's my perspective on keto, is I use it for weight loss. And I know there are others that don't need weight loss on keto, whatever. But from the weight loss perspective, if having a cheat day helps you maintain your weight loss and your maintenance, if you're in maintenance mode, then do that. There is no one right way to follow a ketogenic lifestyle. That's what I love about it. You can't really copyright it, right? It's just eating good, wholesome foods that aren't too processed. Well, unless you're doing dirty keto. Again, another way to do keto. But it's about cutting out all the excess sugar and starches that we don't really need and that you might realize that you don't crave at all once you cut them out. So yes, it's highly adaptable. That's why I love it. That's why I believe it's helped so many people in their weight loss journeys and getting healthier overall, beating diabetes, beating heart disease, losing weight, getting rid of so many inflammation issues that they're having. It's adaptable and it works for so many people because they can mold it to their lifestyle, to their needs, to their habits, to their emotions. I love it. It's great. So just one last thing. Yeah, I know that there are so many keto gurus out there and I kind of consider myself one, but just remember, take what you hear, digest it, and make sure it'll work for you. That's the most important thing. So since I'm sitting outside in the lovely humidity, I thought I'd answer a couple questions. Team Challenge said, I struggle with binge eating on peanut butter. Girl or boy? Me too. I struggled for so long with peanut butter. I just over this summer have kind of gotten over that where I don't really crave it as much. And it's really just the fact of cutting out starches and potatoes and bread. It's the fact of just saying no, I can't have it, and you'll get over it. So my 2 pieces of advice are to always say no at the grocery store. If you don't have it in the house, it can't tempt you, right? You can think about it at the grocery store, but that's, you know, if you buy it and bring it in your home and you know you might binge on it, that's just one less step you have to that binge. So always try and distance yourself from bingeable foods like that. For so many people I've heard it's peanut butter, and it was for me too. And it could still be. I'm not saying I'm over it, I'm just saying I haven't craved it in a long while. So that's my first tip. My second tip is to find a good alternative. When I went on vacation to Montreal, which is a great vlog, you should watch it by the way, I didn't want to pick up a chocolate bar at the Pharmaprix because I didn't want to have something that I could binge on, you know, because I was going out. Your food inhibitions are a little bit more relaxed when you're on vacation. So I didn't want to have a whole bar or 2 of chocolate that I could just eat in one night and totally look and feel awful for the rest of my vacation. So what I did was I actually started buying some Quest bars. And I went to the Couche-Tard late at night when I was getting back to my hotel, and I'd buy 1 Quest bar a night. Now in Canada they were really expensive. They were like $4 Canadian. That comes out to like 3 something American, whatever. But I like those now, and I bought some just now when I went to Walmart for the week because they're a little bit more expensive, so it's harder to binge on something that's more expensive than like peanut butter, which is so cheap. You get the big jar for like $3. Yeah, so if I buy 4 Quest bars, that's like almost $8. So I can't really binge on it because of the financials, but also because they're single serving. So it kind of lets you know, okay, this is it. This is all I got for my dessert. So my 2 pieces of advice: say no at the grocery store and look for alternatives. Again, do things that will work for you. In one of my videos, I mentioned that paleo didn't work for me, and Georgita was just wondering why I didn't think paleo worked. And it's not that I don't think it doesn't work in general. I think all types of lifestyles work for different people because they need to adapt it to themselves. For me, it didn't work because I didn't really do too much research. I read that book, Wheat Belly, so I cut out, you know, as much as I could. I wasn't really well educated on it. But again, what I like about keto is it really draws some lines in the sand. So cut out all the sugar, cut out all the starches. You know, there's no like going back and forth on what's like a heritage whole grain. I think if I remember correctly from my paleo couple of months that I did, you know, I cut out all the fruit. I could totally binge on mango, okay guys? Like, I'm a food addict, so that's why things like paleo, where it's a little bit more lenient, wouldn't work for me, but it might work for you. Eric commented, tomato? Yeah, why not? If it fits your macros. I'm kind of that if it fits your macros, but also a little bit more strict. I don't know, we could get into a whole discussion, but especially with like vegetables that aren't like outright potatoes and corn and things, or just straight bread or cake. If it fits your macros, you know, I'll eat carrots, I'll eat some tomatoes. Not a big deal for me, but again, that's just me. And then Sahar, I believe, said, this sounds like low carb, not keto. Oh. You guys know I look at this from the weight loss perspective. So if you're trying to lose the fat on your body, you need to first make sure you remain at 20 net grams of carbs per day or less. Hit your protein goal. Stay under your calorie deficit. Yes, deficit, like 20% is pretty good, is what I always say to start out at. And then don't worry about fat. You don't need the fat because you want to burn the fat from your body. Well, it's getting a little warm. I might be a little damp on my forehead, but the lighting's good. I found a nice spot in the shade, so this is pretty nice. I don't know, I kind of like changing it up. It's a little embarrassing filming in public, but it's kind of quiet because it's my last day of freedom before school starts back, so it's totally empty. And you should definitely check out my Montreal vlog. I love that city, and if you ever go, I give you some recommendations. They're all right in the middle of downtown, easily walkable if you stay right in the middle of downtown on the St. Catherine Street, Crescent Street, Bishop Street area. Drummond is where the hotel was, Rue Drummond. It was a fun little vacation. I'm so glad that I went, so you should check out that vlog. It's fun. Anyway, I think that'll be about it for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That would help me out so much. And if you'd like to find me on social media, I will link all of that down below. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Allie. Have a good one. Bye.